Hello, my very dear Taurus. This is your reading for the week coming up, which will be June 1st. And I have a very specific message for you, my dears, and I quite like it. But first, I'm going to tell you the song that came as I was asking for Spirit what we were going to do today. And the message was the song from Man of La Mancha, to dream the impossible dream, to fight the unbeatable foe, to bear the unbearable sorrow, to go where the brave dare not go. So this is your message. And even though the Man of La Mancha was about Don Quixote tilting at windmills and imagining, that he was fighting these great battles, for me, the message about this really is you taking a chance on challenging any of those things that are outside of your comfort zone. And what's important here is the thing that is outside of your comfort zone is often an image of yourself that you have not yet embodied. And so it seems impossible, but it's not. It's very possible. And what you're being told here, Taurus, this is so interesting and so important. So many of the readings that I'm doing now, I feel as though they're dealing with the elements of what the astrology signs are. And they're dealing with it in a way that is talking about how the energy on the earth is adjusting and coming to fruition, adjusting and coming into its own, coming into the evolved state of what that element represents. Now, Taurus, you are an earth sign. And what you know is that the earth sign is related to the root chakra, the base chakra. Well, what we know is the chakra system and our bodies are microcosms of the macrocosm. Every element that is in our body is also in the earth around us because we are made of that same stuff. We are part of that. We know in a battery, we want to have the top and the bottom clean and balanced and working properly so that the energy can run through the whole thing. Well, that's our chakra system. That's the earth. That's nature. We need ether, air, fire, water, and earth. If we don't have the earth stabilized, then the energy flowing through the entire system becomes limited. So it's absolutely essential that the earth element becomes elevated and working within this new frequency. And this is what you, as Taurians, get to do, because all of us humans who carry particular elements, we are part of that structure. And so how we evolve directly affects the placement, the application, the functionality of the element as it exists in the environment and the earth. Now, that was a little bit of a long talk, but I hope you appreciate it, because what it's saying to you, Taurus, is you who are so often seen as the workers and the possessors and the makers of things and the hedonists, you are so much more than that. And what you are learning now, what you are gaining now, is the understanding that you're able to work with the polarity of emotions. The polarity of emotions and related to the earth element in the polarity model anyway is fear and courage. You're getting to understand the interplay between fear and courage. They're not enemies. They work together to help develop your character and your confidence and your sense of self and what is possible in the world. And it helps tune you into the sacred element of the earth, which is powerful, magnificent, and beautiful because it's what allows everything to come into form. Without that, we don't have plants and animals and our beautiful planet. We just don't have it. Now, what you're being told here is, in terms of this evolution of your consciousness, you're told, yeah, sometimes you're going to just need to surrender into the process. And it's not giving up on who you were. It's not giving up on the idea of who you're going to be. It's literally surrendering into a process of experimenting and seeing where you can let your imagination take you. And not just your imagination. I mean, it's got to start with a thought and your imagination. But are you going to let yourself experiment and explore and get curious and use that as opposed to being afraid? Okay? It can be exciting. There's a very, very fine line between fear and excitement. And if you can see this within the context of staying grounded within your senses, because that's when you can stay grounded in your senses, Taurus, in a way where you are calm within them, you can perceive things and pick up things and be creative in ways that are really concrete and really tangible. But also, your mind is very, very strong. And so you get to be able to stay in your body with your senses and allow your senses to inform your mind and your heart. And this is where you get to experiment. Taurus, I feel like this is really saying to you, honor the power that you have in the coming time. This is not just astrologically a good time for Taurus. Okay, yay, yuppie. This is a good time for Taurus because of the time that we are in, because we are building new structures, because structures of government and economics and all these different things, politically, socially, the things that most people, most of us alive now have relied on for our lives, they're collapsing. Taurus is about creating structure, building structure. Earth is about structure. So this is where, as you are evolving in your frequency, in your access to unified field, to information, to intuition, creativity, you get to create these structures along the new lines that are aligned with this new experience of who you are, what the world is, and what sacredness is. This is where you get to concretely be part of developing structures that honor and value the high heart, higher consciousness, and all the things that we associate with love and compassion. Taurus, this is wonderful for you. And what you're being told here is surrender into the flow, but stay grounded in who you are and your identity as an earth sign, and understand what that means and explore that a little bit. But one of the ways that you get to do that is by staying aware of your senses. Whenever you are working with your senses, ether, air, fire, water, earth, which is ruled by the earth element, you are actually going to be able to feel your direction a lot more and be confident and stable while you are experimenting, and use your experience of your senses to experiment, to see how you can expand your thoughts and notice which ones bring you into alignment with your high heart. That's where you want to go, Taurus, because if you're watching this, chances are you want to help build a better world, or you just want to be a tuning fork for that better world. And that's sometimes all you need to be. I leave you with that, my very dear Taurus. Take care.